let's talk about one of the most powerful ideas in business, the economic moat. Now, I know it sounds like something just for Wall Street pros, but trust me, by the end of this, you're going to see exactly how this applies directly to you and your own career. I mean, it's the perfect metaphor, isn't it? A big ol' moat around a castle. But this idea is so much bigger than just companies. This is about protecting what you've built. This is about protecting your career. So what exactly is an economic moat? Well, the term was made famous by the legendary investor Warren Buffett. And it's pretty simple, really. It's a competitive advantage that lasts. It's what allows a company to fend off competitors and protect its profits, not just for a quarter, but for years and years to come. All right, so what actually makes a moat a moat? What's the real difference between a company that's just having a good run and a business that's truly built to last? Let's break down this whole idea of protection. When you really get down to it, a strong moat has three key ingredients. First, it has to be sustainable or durable. Second, that durability creates a really strong barrier to entry, making it tough for others to compete. And third, because of that barrier, the company can crank out high returns on its money consistently. They all feed into each other. And that first point, durability, is taken so seriously that investment firms like Morningstar actually rate them. We're not talking about a company having a good year. A narrow moat means they expect that advantage to last for at least 10 years. And a wide moat? They're betting on that advantage holding strong for 20 years or more. That is some serious staying power. Okay, so we know what a moat is, but how do companies actually dig them? Where do they come from? Well, it turns out there are 5 main ways companies build these powerful defenses. And here they are, the big 5. Switching costs, network effects, intangible assets, cost advantage, and efficient scale. Let's dig into each one. First up, switching costs. Just think about your bank for a second. Could you switch? Sure. But imagine moving all your direct deposits, all your automatic bill payments. What a total pain, right? That hassle, that inconvenience, that's the moat. It kind of locks you in. Next, we've got network effects. This is a classic. Think about a social media app. Why are you on it? Because all your friends are on it. The more people that join, the more valuable the service becomes for everybody. It creates this powerful cycle that is incredibly hard for a new competitor to break into. Then you have the power of things you can't even touch, intangible assets. This could be a patent on a new technology or an exclusive license to operate in a certain area. And maybe the biggest of them all is brand. You just can't replicate the trust and recognition of a name like Coca-Cola overnight. It's a huge, invisible barrier. Number 4 is cost advantage. This one is super simple but incredibly effective. A company like Costco, because of its massive size, can buy and sell things cheaper than pretty much anyone. That lets them either undercut everyone on price or just pocket way bigger profits. It's tough to compete with that. And last but not least, efficient scale. This one's interesting. It happens in markets where it just doesn't make financial sense to have a bunch of competitors. Think about a pipeline or a railroad track connecting 2 cities. The cost to build a second one is just massive, and there probably isn't enough business for both. The market itself creates a natural moat. Okay, we've been deep in the world of corporations, but now let's bring this all back home. Why should you care about any of this? This is where this whole concept gets really personal. And just to show you how seriously the financial world takes this idea, there are entire funds, like the famous Moat ETF, that are built around one single strategy: finding and investing in companies that have these wide, durable moats. It's a proven way to find high-quality businesses. But that leads us to the most important part of all this: your career moat. The exact same thinking applies to you. It's that special mix of your unique skills, your hard-won experience, your reputation, and your network of relationships. All the things that make you valuable and, most importantly, really hard to replace. The parallel is just so clear, isn't it? A business moat protects a company from its rivals. Your career moat protects you from layoffs or big shifts in the market. A business moat secures long-term profits. Your career moat secures your long-term value and relevance. So in the end, whether we're talking about a multi-billion-dollar company or your own career, it all comes down to one simple, powerful idea. A strong moat is a durable competitive advantage. It is all about being hard to replace. And that really just leaves us with one final crucial question to think about. Are you actively building those unique skills? Are you protecting your reputation?
Are you growing relationships that matter? It's worth taking a second to ask yourself. So, what's your moat?